Imagine paying $7 million for just 30 seconds in the spotlight. Welcome to the Super Bowl, where commercials are not just ads, they're high-stakes bets in the world's most expensive advertising casino. Today we're diving into the story of 5 brands who didn't just win our hearts. They achieved record-breaking sales on the back of their fame. Let's kick things off with the man in the shower everyone has seen, the Old Spice guy.
You're on a boat with the man your man could smell it. What's in your hand? Back at me.
Before the Old Spice guy got involved, Procter & Gamble were in a little bit of trouble. You see, they were struggling with the brand, which was known as the aftershave that your grandpa or even your dad might use. In the first 24 hours after the ad launch, it received more views than Obama's inauguration speech and Susan Boyle. I dream a dream of dream gone by. The ad boosted sales by 107% in the first 30 days, and 6 months later, sales had increased by 27% compared to the year before. Just remember, campaigns like this aren't all down to luck. The famous branding agency Wieden & Kennedy deserve some credit. In fact, they were the same people who invented Nike's famous catchphrase, "Just do it." Next, if I said, "Wassup," does that remind you of anything? Wassup! Before it was parodied in Scary Movie, Budweiser's famous ad hit the screen. The campaign was so hot that sales went up by 7% after it launched, driving revenue from $2.5 billion to $2.7 billion. That's a cool $200 million return on investment. Next up is Apple, who in 1984 launched an ad that mirrored George Orwell's dystopian novel by the same name.
All history, a garden of pure ideology.
When the ad was initially played, the boardroom of Apple hated it. It was only Steve Wozniak's enthusiasm that got Steve Jobs over the line to approve it. After spending $1 million on the slot alone, Apple was able to sell $150 million worth of computers in the first 100 days after it launched. A fun fact is not long after, the ad was actually forced to be taken down due to the owner of George Orwell's estate suing Apple, which was finally settled in court 15 years later. Runner-up in our countdown is something that supposedly changes your personality a little. The Snickers bar.
Eat a Snickers. Better?
Before this campaign, Snickers was absolutely getting smashed by their rival, Kit Kat. After the Super Bowl, the "You're not you when you're hungry" slogan went global, spreading to over 34 countries and resulting in 3 times the sales growth. In the second year, almost 60 countries got hit by the campaign, and sales grew by $376 million. And in the top spot, it's the burger chain named after the founder's daughter, Wendy's. Wind back to 1984, and Wendy's paid top dollar for their ad, which was an attack on rivals Burger King and McDonald's for skimping on beef in their burgers.
It's a very big bun. It's a very big fluffy bun.
Where's the beef?
The iconic phrase, "Where's the beef?" became a cultural idiom used to describe anything that lacks substance. And even made its way to the 1984 US presidential election.
When I hear your new ideas, I'm reminded of that ad. Where's the beef?
In that year alone, revenue for Wendy's increased by 31%, hitting a whopping $524 million, with the ad being the springboard for 1985, with total revenue almost doubling to nearly $1 billion. Now that is some solid beef. The question is, with more Super Bowls and more money on offer, will these brands continue to hold the record, or will others rise to take their place? If you'd like me to keep you up to date, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.